Guys, it's Tony Rodder from Fit Solutions. I'm going to be bringing you a recipe from my Metabolic eating cookbook today, and I thought it would be quite radical, considering it's pancake day today, to make you a pancake. Unusual idea, but I thought I'd give it a go. I'm just going to bring the ingredients a little bit closer to the camera so you can see what they are, but I'll also be telling you what the ingredients are as we go along and show you how to prepare. Now this is obviously, because it's within the Metabolic Eating Cookbook, you have probably guessed that it is going to be a healthy option. So I know a lot of you guys will probably ignore the fact that today being Pancake Tuesday, and we'll go for the normal recipe to pancakes with your plain flour, and no doubt all the toppings that you'll put on there will be the usual syrup or chocolate spread, the sugar. I've done it myself, obviously. My mum to blame. She used to make the pancakes in our house, and she used to make them as sweet as possible. So we're obviously trying to get healthy. We're trying to explain that there is an alternative, and the reasons behind a pancake traditionally being unhealthy, or one would say is being unhealthy. People say, oh well, you know, the mix is basically just Yorkshire pudding mix, so it's got to be fattening, it's got to be saturated fat. It's actually, when you look at it and go through the ingredients, what we're going to be using, there isn't anything unhealthy. There's nothing that's going to be damaging to your metabolism if we choose the right ingredients. And all we've done is swap plain flour, because obviously plain flour contains wheat, which is the evil, not fat, and we've gone for almond flour, so it's just that little alternative by adding that. Nothing wrong with an egg, quite an healthy choice there. You've got your protein in your egg, coconut milk, which a lot of people are surprised to think, oh, it's got a creamy taste, so that's obviously going to be unhealthy. It's not. And it is a great substitute for the likes of double cream or single cream. A little bit of cinnamon in there, but I'll just bring it closer so you can get to see it. That's it there. So within my cookbook you'll find the almond pancake. This ingredients serves 1 to 2. I'm just going to make 1 today, so I'm going to literally and there's the instructions which I'm going to go through. So I'm just going to make pancake for 1. So if you're a loner, you live on your own, or you just fancy the one pancake and you don't want to go mad, this is going to be for you. So I've got everything ready, feel to prepare to feel and all that. So I've got my ingredients all ready to go. I'm going to be explaining as we go. When I go to the blending process, I like to blend my pancakes. I know a lot of people will be saying, oh no, refer to whisk. Each to their own. I prefer my pancakes or my omelettes or whatever, you know, that type of food when I'm preparing them. I tend to blend, so I make them quite airy and nice and fluffy. So first thing we're going to do, if you check the recipe from the cookbook, it says a full cup of your flour, your almond flour. We're making for 1. I'm probably not going to put as half a cup. This will come down to preference, whether you actually you'll get to know the taste, and a lot of the time it's just adding to get the texture right. So all I'm going to put in is 2 heaped of your almond flour. That's going to go in there. If you check your ingredients, it's got your coconut milk, 3 to 4. So I'm just going to put 2 in, and quite a hefty one. I'll make the second one a little bit smaller. That goes in there. 1 egg. It's all going to go in. I tend to find that you just put all the ingredients in and you go from there. I know a lot of people will say, oh, you're supposed to sieve your flour in, and it's not going to make sure you're not going to get that lumpy texture. Your cinnamon, got options. I have cinnamon sticks if I'm doing a lot of cooking. Cinnamon's a great taste, it's got lots of benefits, so it's great to put that in. The cinnamon sticks you can just add in and remove at the end, but for easiness, I know everybody is trying to keep everything as simple as possible. Just a little sprinkle of your cinnamon what's readily available. So the whisk option, I'm going to be there quite a while. Obviously you can get electric whiskers. So I'm going to start off with a blend, just nice and easy. Switch it on, it'll help. And just slowly go through it. It's not a speedy process. Apologies that you can't hear us. So give us a few minutes and come back, and then I'll show you the process where we take it again from the bowl. 2-3 minutes later, obviously I didn't want to hold you while I was going through the boring process of mixing, just so you can see the texture. Hopefully you can see that. Shouldn't be too runny, should be nice and thick. I think a lot of people think that the pancakes are going to come out like a liquid, and that shouldn't be the case. So that's ready to go. The pan is on a low heat, slightly higher that, so turn the heat down. Always put your pancakes into a hot pan, a heated pan. Another little tip that we're going to use, rather than olive oil, which most of you would think was a healthy enough choice, we're going to use coconut oil, which you can see there, readily available and a much healthier choice than olive oil. So all we're going to do, you can see a little teaspoon, that's going to go in. The good thing about your coconut oil is that it's got quite a high heat point. So if you've got a high pan or you're trying to cook something, you'll find that you can get the heat really up and really cook it through, and it's not going to burn. So that's about ready there. As I say, only a little teaspoon, because you don't want it to saturate. Even though it's that healthier choice, you don't want to saturate your pancakes so that you can taste the coconut oil. People ask you coconut oil, whether it tastes of coconut, and I think everybody will have a difference of opinion. I personally can't taste a strong taste of coconut, but it is a much nicer taste than, say, olive oil. Definitely your vegetable oils, and your, going back in the olden days when you used to use your lard, or even butter. So what we're going to do, mixture's ready. Just use a small pan. I prefer, rather than have your big pans make big pancakes, just make small. So I've got enough in here. You can see that going in quite thick, and it will spread out through the pan. So it is going to fill the pan up. So as I say, because I put some air into this, just give it a little shake, and it won't take too long before starting to cook. So while that's cooking, and you can always judge a good pancake whether you can actually flip it, you'll find that the texture of the almond flour slightly different, and you might find that different taste. What you might prefer, you might not, but it won't look, don't panic, it won't look like your normal pancake, what you come to expect. So at this point, just to tell you what toppings we put onto that and how we can make it healthy. You'll find that when you're making that mixture, there is one or two things that can change the ingredients to make that a little bit sweet if you've got a sweet tooth. Also, I want you to start thinking of pancakes. You can have them at any time of the day, and don't think of them as a sweet heat. You can have them as savoury, and especially you can change the flour now. As long as you keep away from the white flour and you go for your healthy alternatives, quinoa flour or your gram flour, which is chickpea flour, and you'll find that you can still use that and make a healthy alternative, rather than this, which is a slightly sweeter hit. But when you're making that, you see that's starting to firm up now, you can, there's a nice recipe where you can add a banana in there. I would recommend, obviously, a banana, you put it in the real deal blender where you blend it up, so you get a nice mixture. Add the banana in. As it's cooking, you can add blueberries in, you can add other berries. With this, you can keep the almond thing going, and you can add the almonds in. But we're going for a plain pancake, and then we're going to be given, obviously, whoever's going to eat the choice of what the toppings is. So this, me personally, when I have mine, I like to make sure I've got berries. Obviously berries full of antioxidants, great for well-being, nice and healthy. So plenty of those on, your strawberries, your blueberries, your raspberries. I'm going to add those. And just my little sweet hit, one thing that I need rather than putting sugar on is your organic honey, so a little spread of that. Put your berries on. So here it goes. The proof is in the pudding, as they say, or on this occasion the proof is in the almond pancake. Oh, hot. Oh, it's horrible. Where's the bin? Seriously, it's a different taste. It takes a little bit getting used to, a little bit time for your palate to get it, but I'm sure if you give this a try, you'll think of it as a nice, tasty, but most importantly, healthy alternative. So give it a try yourself and hopefully you'll enjoy. Not bad.